Building codes change over time for people. And for people that have owned their homes for a long time, they may not know if their home is out of code. And if so, does it matter? We're going to talk about that right after this. Good evening, everyone. I am Ranish Jackson, your trusted real estate agent with Residential Matchmakers. Today, we're talking about, is your home up to code? Is it up to code? Especially if you are trying to sell your home in this current market. Is it up to code? Or just in general, is your home up to code? Now, building codes and violations change from jurisdiction to jurisdiction and focuses on issues that can affect the safety of the dwelling and its occupants. A home that is up to code may answer these questions. Does the home have fire escapes and exits? Now, you would find sometimes when you go to a property, in some rooms, if there's no egress windows where they can actually get out of the house, or a glass door or some sort of exit out of that property, that may not pass or be up to code currently. Your home or your property in rooms must have some kind of fire exit or escape from that area. All right, next question you should be asking yourself: are plumbing lines intact and functional? Right? These things should be intact and functional. So, are plumbing lines intact and functional? Are construction materials in good condition and free of asbestos and hazardous chemicals? Yes, it must be free of asbestos and hazardous chemicals. Is the home well lit and free of trip hazards? These are things that if an inspector comes over, sent by a bank, if for example, if your home is selling, they're going to be looking for things like this to make sure that this property is safe for the purchaser, right? Last one, as an example, again, is the HVAC system working efficiently? All right, is the HVAC system working efficiently? Now, code violations that you can avoid, things that you should be paying attention to, right? Things to look for in both an existing home and a potential home. So the property that you have, you're currently living in, that you may be putting on the market, what you should look for prior to putting it on the market, or if you are buying a property, the potential home, these are items that you should look for as well. Check for any permits on the home and always ensure any work done on the home includes a permit. So if you're preparing something that requires a permit, make sure that you pull those permits so that it can be on record and it can document clearly what you've done to the property. All right. Test for hazardous materials. We spoke about that earlier. So you want to test for hazardous materials such as asbestos or lead. Asbestos or lead. These materials could be found in older homes, homes that are 1978 and prior. If you're purchasing a property that is 1978 and before, your agent is going to send you or provide you with a disclaimer, addendum. They should give you a documentation telling you about lead paint and damages that it can cause. And they're also going to send you a disclosure document to sign off on. All right. If these items are found, if these things are found, asbestos or the lead, these must be removed by a professional to avoid health issues and contamination. You cannot just hire anyone off the street and say, hey, come and take out asbestos or lead. It must be handled by a professional because it can truly cause damage. If you test and you find this, and you are getting rid of it, it must be done correctly. You don't want to put yourself or the individuals living in the house at risk. So make sure that you're going to hire a professional to remove it from the property. Another issue that you definitely should address is poor bathroom ventilation. Poor bathroom ventilation can be a serious issue. Why? The humidity can lead to rot and mold, which is expensive to remove and dangerous to occupants' health. I know for an individual who had poor bathroom ventilation, and there was definitely issues in that bathroom that caused mold to build up, and it spread, went into the closet. The individual did not realize that it was such a problem, remained in that home, inhaling that that mold and so forth, which caused that individual to get a lung disease from inhaling the mold. So these are things you really, really should be paying attention to when you have a home. If your bathroom is not ventilated well, that is something that you should definitely consider addressing. Next is shoddy electrical work. Is common again in older homes. Even when you perhaps go to homes that are renovated, that may have been an older home but it's renovated, you must make sure that you address these issues, because there can be a lot of grounded wires, spliced wires, DIY repairs with duct tape, duct tape and things together, and that can be very dangerous and can be a fire hazard. These are things that you need to look for. These are things that you should be addressed prior to even putting your home on the market, or hence why an inspection is done, so that you can address these things before either purchasing a home or putting your home on the market. You should really pay attention to things like this. So understanding code violations and issues in your home can help a homeowner avoid issues, or if you have your home on the market, delayed closing. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to code violations. These are more safety violations that I'm referring to. I'm not talking about the code violations with the grass and so forth. I'm talking about safety issues that should be addressed in the home, okay? All this information is readily available through your local jurisdiction, and home inspectors are a resource for you. Home inspectors can provide more explanation to help you mitigate any of these problems. So they're a resource. If you need a home inspector that can check out your property prior to putting it on the market, feel free to send us a message asking us for a referral, and we'll be more than happy to give you a referral on home inspectors that can check your property out, whether you're putting it on the market or if you are shopping right now for a home and you want to make sure that it's checked out. We have inspectors that we work with that they are awesome and very, very thorough. So if you are looking for an inspector, definitely feel free to give us a call. Now, that is where we spoke about today for Ask Me Mondays. Hope that you got benefit from that. If you like this video, tap on the like button, because that definitely would help with our algorithm and push us more, so more people can learn about what they need to know about real estate. Also, we go live every Monday, so please feel free to subscribe so that you can definitely get notifications by tapping the notification bell as well. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to this week's Ask Me Mondays with Bernice Jackson of Residential Matchmakers. Looking forward to helping you with your real estate needs. If you have any questions, please send your questions to resmatchmakers@gmail.com, or you can definitely feel free to give us a call as well. Check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, send us a message. We'll answer any one of your communication. Thank you so much. Have an amazing week, and see you next week on Ask Me Mondays with Bernice Jackson. Talk to you soon.